Saturday?
Yep.
Is it going to be an actual game?
It all depends on depth. So we've got 2 more practice opportunities today and Thursday, and then we'll reconvene after that and see where our depth is accordingly. And it's by position. So you say, hey, let's have a spring game, but we only have 2 inside linebackers. You can't have a spring game because they got to play on both teams. So we'll take a look at our depth. We're hopeful. I've always wanted to play a game, but we won't be able to determine that until after Thursday.
If you are able to have the depth to play it, what would you want to get out of that?
No idea until we figure out what we got. You know, you may only have 2 guys at each position, so we've got to limit the snaps. So premature to say anything we want out of it. We'll figure it all out on Thursday.
Do you have an idea of what the format might be in terms of like how many quarters?
When we
or how
get to
long, or-
Thursday and we figure out how many players we'll have, we'll figure out our format. So we got a lot of formats we can have. So if everybody's healthy, there are some kids that may come back. That helps. There are kids that could get hurt today and Tuesday and Thursday, and then it really doesn't matter. So for us to talk about a format right now doesn't really mean anything to us because we don't know what we have for players available until we get to Thursday. So, and there's enough time between Thursday and Saturday to get the format down. So we got every scenario ready right on there. We got 27 formats, and we're going to pick format number 13 based upon that we have 81 guys.
Okay.
If we have 79 guys, we're going to go to format number 12. So we're going to go right down the list. So
What would be kind of a worst case scenario?
worst case scenario is influenza. And the game is canceled. So that would be I don't know. I mean, that would be the worst. I don't know if I can think of any bubonic plague.
Yeah.
What else could not Ebola? Now Ebola would be really worse because then they would be really sick. So we don't want that. So we'll just wait till we figure out how many we got, and then we'll go through what we're going to get accomplished. So some positions are thin right now, but you don't know. Some got a lot of depth, and I've been places where the thin players get 2 guys back, and then the positions you thought were no issue, all of a sudden 2 guys sprain an ankle, and then they're not going to play in the game, and we're not going to go. So we'll see how the process itself will play out in these next 2 practices. And we got enough time from Thursday after 10 o'clock till Saturday to put together what we're going to put together. So.
You've had open practices all spring. Today that's changing a little bit. What's kind of the thinking with these 2 closed practices this week?
No, I just wanted to see what that meant, to be honest with you. So they said they can close them or open them. So what does it look like closed? What does it look like open? But it's just normal practice for us.
Do you have a philosophy on open and closed practices when you typically do one versus the other?
You lost me on that one.
What would make you decide to close?
Well, when you're
practice?
playing a game and you're getting ready to play an opponent,
Right.
That's when you close things. But we're not playing a game. Again, we're just playing a game against each other. So.
What about like fall camp? Have you made a decision on that yet?
No, we'll wait till we get to that point.
Check with Devin these last couple of practices. What would you like to see out of him?
Same thing we've talked about since day one, just consistency. We're adding. We had an install today, so we'll add some new plays. See what he gets a feel and a flavor for. But the biggest thing with a quarterback is just consistency. That you know what you have and what are his strengths. What do we play to? So he's had a good spring so far, and so we're just hoping he continues to build upon it.
What are his strengths in your eyes?
He's smart. He's a good decision maker. He throws a nice ball. He doesn't get flustered. He's a very calm kid. He's very steady in his approach to the game. So he's intelligent. So there's a lot of good qualities with him.
How's he taken to the playbook?
He's been great.
Has anyone who started spring with you guys left the team or asked for their release?
Yeah, Greg Rogers has.
Okay, so
He's no longer with our team. He got a release.
You had 2 guys who were gone and came back, and Will Lock and Octavius Spencer. Can you say what happened with those guys?
They weren't. Octavius Spencer wasn't in school, and Will was on suspension before, and wasn't allowed to practice until he cleared his suspension. So.
Okay, they're both back in good standing now.
Yep.
What about Nick Jewell?
He quit. No longer playing football.
Any graduate transfer things you can tell us?
No. Not until they get admitted to school and sign paperwork.
If that were to happen,
I don't deal in hypotheticals.
What about Paco Perez? We didn't ask you about him. Is he no longer
I don't
with
think
the
he's
team?
ever been with. I've never met Paco Perez.
Okay.
So
Any other questions?
what do you envision for the quarterback battle once it comes to fall camp?
I don't really care. Best quarterback plays. So I think it's silly to kind of say I'd like for a battle to be this or a battle to be that. I don't. Just the best guy will play and who emerges through the amount of opportunities we have to train between now and our first game. So, but I think it's silly if a coach says I would like for this to happen or that to happen. Ideally, if you want to, the reason I don't answer hypothetical questions is I would like for an all-pro quarterback to emerge tomorrow that will land us 20 years in the NFL and win 17 Super Bowls.
That'd be
It
amazing.
shows up in practice on Thursday and wins for us. So that's why I don't answer hypotheticals, because I don't think that ever happens. Unless you were Lloyd Carr at Michigan and you had Tom Brady walk in your door and you were like, that guy right there, that's what I want in a quarterback now. So
Don't sell yourself short, man.
it's not me. It's got nothing to do with coaching. That's the other part of it. It's got to do with the players. So the ideal world, we would like Tom Brady to be at practice tomorrow. But I know he's not at OTAs right now, so maybe
You got a chance.
So we got a shot. I don't know if
Does
he
he
has
have any more
I
eligibility?
don't think he has any more eligibility left. I don't think he came out early. So unfortunately, we can't get time. Although I think he lives here in the off season. So maybe we can put some feelers out.
You guys had Rick Neuheisel talk to the team on Saturday. Can you share kind of what his message was? And
Yeah, I mean, he's
having-
just a famous Bruin alum. I mean, he's got such a great knowledge of this place. He came here as a walk-on, ended up as the Rose Bowl MVP, then went on to play professional football for a little bit, then got an NCAA post-grad scholarship and passed his law degree, graduated and got a law degree, and then got into coaching, was a head coach at Colorado and Washington and here. And, you know, people like that we're extremely proud of. You know, that's what he's one of the most famous Bruins, especially when it comes to football. And when you combine football and academics and you look at Rick did in his career, it was kind of a no-brainer to have him come back and talk to our players about what his experience was like here as a player and as a coach. And he did a great job and gave a great message to our players.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.